Okay, Lorraine, so I'm gonna go ahead and do your reading today. I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you which every card means in the reading. And I went ahead and I chose one tarot card for your past, and I went ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do a future probability prediction. Remember, things could change over time. This is just right now what's surrounding the reading. Okay, so I really want you to just focus as much as possible on the positives. If I do say anything negative, I don't mean to come off negative. I just want to go ahead and give you the message. So the first message I'm going to go ahead and talk about is I want to talk about your past. And the past is the judgment card. So the judgment card right here represents that you were at a resting phase in your life. So 2018 was a resting time. You probably had a great awakening. This card represents that there was a lot of turbulence in your life. There was a lot of sadness in your life. There was something that just you had to come into realization. Maybe there was a relationship that just didn't work out for you anymore. You had to really center yourself, pick yourself up, get together again. And it took some time because I see that in the past you had to take some time or some resting time so you can get over the troubles you went through. When I saw this, I know I picked up a lot of fatigue. I feel like you've been very tired. You've been feeling not like yourself. So the judgment card is a pretty much a spiritual enlightenment card. You're resting. You are going through a lot of changes. You are going through a lot of negative changes, a lot of positive changes. Just things are just changing. You just have to sit back and go with the flow. So when this card comes up, I want you to remember that you have a very strong archangel. His archangel name is Raphael. Raphael is a very powerful card simply because Raphael magnifies his energy in the reading. If you notice, there's a halo around him, there's a very light energy around him. And Raphael is telling you that you are strengthened and healed by the power of love, meaning that you went through either a very tough divorce, separation, or issue that just kind of intoxicated your whole love's path. So, I'm going to go ahead and touch some bases here. Most definitely, you need a lot of healing work because you've been through so much and you know you've been hurt. You need some time to relax, you need some time to gather yourself. And because I feel this, I feel that you've been trying so hard to stay positive and things are going to get better because what this next card is I'm talking about is I surge on the upraising wave of love. This represents right here, you must love yourself first if you want to love someone else. Okay? You need to really do a lot of meditation, a lot of self work for you to bring in that new person. These are the three cards I'm throwing right now are just guidance cards, just to kind of guide you on the right path so you can feel better about yourself. Because when this card comes up, represents right here, you feel very drained and you feel that you were kind of in a hole. Especially emotionally. So with this representing that you need to start new, start fresh. And this year is a very great year for you to do that. And I'm seeing a lot of positivity. Things are looking very, very positive for you. For the same sake that I'm saying that is that you got the the hanged man here. This represents right here through sacrifice and hard work you are gonna attain everything. You are gonna attain the love that you like. I I'm so sorry. I keep yawning during your reading. That represents right here that you are very, very, very exhausted. You feel mentally, physically, and emotionally drained. You kind of have your head in the water and head in the clouds. You feel very unclear about your love life. you feel like things don't really prosper or go the way that they should be. But let me tell you this, I feel that this year is a year that you're going to start prospering and things are going to start going very well for you. I'm picking up right here that you are going to be dating, finding people, and talking to people and stuff like that. If you were looking for more, for like, if you were looking to know if you were going to find a soulmate and stuff like that, I most definitely see that it's in your path and things are going to go very well for you, but you need to grow and you need to prosper. This card represents right here that this is a time where you really need to focus on yourself. Don't neglect yourself. You know, you've been struggling a lot with a lot of depression, a lot of sadness, and you really need to learn how to cherish yourself and have more self-esteem and really grow on that so you can prosper and things can grow. Because right now, for this year, it's just showing that you want to know if someone's going to come into your life. Most definitely people are going to come into your life. I don't see a soulmate, honestly. What I am seeing here is the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of solitude, a card of meditating, a card of finding yourself and finding who you are so you can move forward. You are in a very dark place, but there is light and things are going to start changing for the better. You need to start transitioning slowly to start accepting everything new. I most definitely see that there is a blockage in your love life that is affecting you. And I would necessarily want to throw the caracoles for you. The consulta of De Lagoon or consulta of Obi will go ahead and answer that for you, simply because they will go ahead and provide you the guidance and the spiritual guidance you need. You wanted to know, is is there someone coming into your life? I hate to say this, but like, the cards don't show anybody significant just yet. The cards show that you are growing. You're in a very, you need a lot of strength this year. I feel like you are picking yourself up. I keep getting a lot of weakness energy. And when you hear this reading, you need to reach out to me and explain to me why you feel weak, why you feel tired, why do you overthink, why do you feel so tired, why do you feel so drained, you're emotionally exhausted. Astrology wise, it says that you have the Mars energy over you. The Mars the Mars energy corresponds to the first house, which is shared rulership of Scorpio, which technically says that you need to get more energy. You need to have more energy so you can attain what you want. You have a very competitive spirit. When you connect with somebody, it's very hard to connect on a very emotional level because you probably have either a lot of differences, or you're very opinionated, or you're looking for something specific, and you don't want to just settle just for anybody. You want to settle for that perfect person. Mars energy is a very strong energy because it's a very warrior, challenging energy. But however, if you don't know how to cultivate it or you don't know how to harness it, it could create a lot of destruction in your life. This could represent that because there was so much Mars energy coming up, there was a lot of break in friendships, a lot of break in relationships, a lot of cheating, lying, deceit, a lot of heavy things that came about in your life that just really brought you down. Well, I'm going to tell you this. If you want to know if there's going to be a soulmate coming into your life, there is most definitely going to be a man coming into your life. And it's going to grow and it's going to prosper. However, it's going to be more at the end of the year, beginning of next year. You know, you could bring this faster. You can attract things faster if you cleanse yourself, you open yourself, and we find out what Orisha you have and stuff so you can better understand your situation. But when the cards are coming up in the reading, they come up that there's a lot of self-improvement you need to do. And the first thing is opening your eyes. Open your eyes and never look back. A lot of your past has to do with your present, and the present is what is affecting your future. You take on your past relationships, your past struggles onto your present and future relationships, and that's why they tend to fail. Sometimes you even attract people that either had the same conflict or same problem, and they end up just coming and leaving. And the Rumi Oracle tells you that you're going to get a lot of love. You have a lot of love energy around you. I feel like there's like I'm picking up that there's like a motherly energy around you. There's probably either a grandmother that has crossed over and she's watching you and she's letting you know that she's really well connected to you and she loves you so much and she cherishes you a lot, because I feel a very strong feminine energy around you, and she's trying to uplift you to the best of your ability. I wanted to answer your question. Did I see somebody this year, next year? Yes, most definitely I see somebody this year. And if you come to this reading wanting to let for me to answer you, oh, am I gonna, if I missed you right, when, where, and why? I'm gonna let you know that it's gonna take some time, and you need a lot of self improvement, self work. But things are looking very great for you this year. You did get a lot of like strength cards. You got a lot of warrior cards. You're fighting. You're trying to be strong this year. You're trying to prosper and harvest things, because last year was so chaotic for you. And I want to let you know that things are going to go very well for you this year in terms of love, because you are going to slowly grow and you're going to be very happy. But ask Archangel Raphael to send you the strength, to send you the healing power of divine love, so you can go ahead and prosper in love and relationships. The Hermit signifies right here meditations, times of solitude where you might feel alone. But those times when you feel alone is not a it's not times where you need to focus on depression and sadness. The hangman coming up with the hermit signifies right here thoughts of suicide, or thoughts of hurting yourself. Don't ever do that. Those are not ways to think. Think positive, love yourself. Things are going to go well for you. Your love life looks like it's clearing up, especially this year. Don't look back to previous relationships. Stop pondering on them, because those people just hurt you. I also feel that there's going to be ex coming back into your life. And be very careful when this ex comes back into your life. They're not a changed person. They just want something, and that's all what they do is want, want, want. And they're going to keep wanting until you stop giving. I want to go ahead and let you know that this reading came out very positive. The reading does come out very clear, but I do feel like there's some stuff you do need to work on, and I really recommend that you reach out to me as soon as possible so we can go a little bit more in depth into that. But overall, your reading looks amazing. Your reading looks like there's healing energy at play right now. Archangel Raphael is on your side. It doesn't show that you are having turbulence and you're continuing to have your turbulence. It shows that you had turbulence, you had sadness, you had depression, you had unhappiness, and slowly it's getting better. But you need to give it some time, because you tend to just push things or try to move things forward when they're not supposed to. And that's when it comes to relationships, you tend to do that as well. You want a relationship, you tell them you want to get married, you want a date, you want everything. And that's what affects you the most, because sometimes these people are not ready. Sometimes these people don't understand who you really are. So I would recommend really working and cleansing yourself, and working with the warrior energy of Shango, so you can fight all those problems, all those demons you have internally, and really find your soulmate this year, because I feel like it's a very strong year for you to keep fighting and pushing forward. Shango's like your warrior. You are one stubborn person. You are one hard-headed person. But you know what? That hard-headedness, that stubbornness could get you very far. You need to learn how to use it. Be careful with your mouth. Be careful with your tongue. Because sometimes you wish things onto people, or you say things and they come true. Just keep things to yourself. Be more loving and things will prosper. I feel so much positivity on your reading and I'm loving it. I just wanted to thank you so much for this reading. Please let me know if you have any more questions so I can further the reading. I would really recommend a spiritual consultation of the Lagoon, um, or if you're asking for a yes or no question, OB. Much blessings from Santos Spiritual Mojo, and thank you for watching. Thank you for watching your tarot video.